Good for you for stopping by. That means that you gave yourself a break to just appreciate some music. We have that mutual respect. We love music in some way, shape, or form. So let's together enjoy music and support music. I promise you, if you have your own YouTube channel and you ask me to subscribe to it, I will do so. In the meantime, subscribe to ours, please, and help us through the algorithms and all that. And just to show that added love, we appreciate that. This is a special reaction because it's due to a Buy Me a Coffee donation request. We thank you so much for the added love. Most of the monies go back into our channel to help to pay underlining bills and sometimes get better equipment. So thank you for that. You requested the song by Asaf Avidan called Lost Horse. And you also requested that before the actual song reaction, there's like a little tiny intro of Asaf explaining the song. So you had mentioned in your comment on Buy Me a Coffee that during the COVID pandemic, Asaf gave this special live performance on YouTube to promote his album. And Norrises, sorry if I'm saying it wrong, he performed several songs from the new album. And for this particular song, where he was originally supposed to play only the piano, someone convinced him just seconds before starting to use loops, and he spontaneously took on the challenge, saying, quoted, "I know how I'm going to start, but I have no idea how I'm going to end." End quote. So good luck to us all. So that's really cool. That shows that Alsop is very daring and he challenges himself, which that's a special talent because like you said, you don't know what to expect. It's pretty much off the dome, but he's so musically inclined. It's not that shocking, I would say, if he successfully pulls things off. So let's first start off with the um the little mini intro describing this.
So Lost Horse was written about a lost horse. It just so happened, strangely enough, theatrically enough, that a pack of wolves entered the place that my horses stay and chased one of the horses, Ariadne, until she tripped and fell off a cliff into the sea, never to be found again. And that duality between how small and almost insignificant that moment of just nature happening, and how incredibly vast, how big and theatric and metaphorical that moment was, that coexistence between smallness and grandness just touched so many buttons in me. And after about 3 days of searching, I went back home after this day of looking on the coastline near the cliff and not to find her body. I went home and opened one of my sketchbooks and wrote Lost Horse on it, these two words. And I started just crying, and it was very quickly evident that I wasn't crying only for the loss of Ariadne, my horse. I was crying for every loss I've ever experienced, all the loves and broken hearts and people and even versions of my own self that I lost through the years. And just I was crying for this, what seemed an endless amount of emotion in a very limited existence. And
Wow.
that's the song.
I always play videos to the end because I don't want to stop anybody's marketing hustle. Lord knows we have our own hustle, so respect. That was fascinating. For a quick second, I was like, he's joking. And I'm like, he isn't joking. I mean, imagine that you have horses and a wolf comes in and chases one, and then the horse literally falls off a cliff into the water. Like, you would think that that's some movie, and here it real life. So that's definitely so saddening for the horse. Um, but at the same time, how it sparked these memories on of his life, and how he compared the loss of one loved um, being into the loss of his very real past relationships, which also had their own life to it in a sense, you know. And then he had sparked this song Lost Horse. So it's a shame how this song title came into fruition, but there can also, it proves that there could be a learning experience from everything that happens in your life, good or bad. Um, so yeah. All right, so let's get into the song. Let's get right into it. The actual song, Lost Horse. I'll give my commentary afterwards so you can find out what I think about it. And then give us your thoughts. We want to hear you inside the comments. We want you to be your own little mini reactor on this reaction channel. And we keep it real and authentic here. Like, this is not a channel that's looking for clicks. We don't just say what we think you want to hear to try to get you to click us. We're just raw and authentic. So, and we hope that you like that, and then you stay and subscribe, and you come back again and again and again and again and again to appreciate and support music. Facts. All right, so let's get into this. Here we go.
Undulating back and forth, and it's too late, and there's no cure, no sedating all this pain we're generating, this prolonged, insane, grotesque thing that we wrongly have been naming love. Honey, this ain't love, no. Pretty soon I will be feeding on the tabs you little feeding. Silver boots make when they're fleeing town, and I can't get around to being much surprised. My memory's speeding on the road on which we're bleeding love. Honey, this ain't love. I want you to hold me perpendicularly only, sundown fall, 'cause we were born to fail. I want you to hold me perpendicularly only, sundown fall, 'cause we were born to fail. It's raining cats and dogs and lightning strikes my heart and sheds some light on to the fact it ain't so frightening. How it hasn't been your pretty side, and so much time my teeth are whitening from the blood we shed while fighting love. Honey, this ain't love. I want you to hold me perpendicularly only, sundown fall, 'cause we were born to fail. I want you to hold me perpendicularly only, perpendicularly only. Sun now for the gods, we were born to fail.
Wow. Wow, wow, wow.
Okay.
Wow. I'm almost dumbified, if that's the word, because because sometimes don't know how the best way is to say how amazing I'm finding Asaf Avidan. Like he's just, let's first get out of the way. He's not just a singer. Many people can just sing a song, but he is the actual like Picasso of music. And I mean that with such high regard. Like he literally, like when I think of him creating a song and what, like in this case, what made him think of the term, the words lost horses, and then to make lyrics and stuff to it. I think of like a blank canvas, just like an artist. And I think, you give them this palette and then they just are colorful and they just start painting away. And like, that's how I feel he does with music. And it's just such an artistry. And in his case, like he even makes it where pain, like this pain in relationships and like the facade of some relationships, or how like relationships sometimes are just doomed to fail, or at least one may think it's doomed to fail. How he even makes that sound beautiful because of his illustrations, his metaphorical illustrations. He's just like a musical, metaphorical maestro. Um, and that's just, I would say that that's hard to do. Like, I'm not a musician or anything, but I can't imagine that anybody who sings can do this. Um, so take that for what it is. Relationships, love in general, it's not a one trick pony. It's not lateral. It's not linear. There's so many crescendos and ups and downs and lefts and right turns and you reach a fork in the road and which way to go. Or in this case, you're looking for love and you're looking for some type of positivity, but like there's this pending doom that seems to be on it, where it's just doomed to fail. Sometimes that's true. Sometimes it's bad relationships. Sometimes you could be a good person. Let's say you're a good person, and let's say the person you're with isn't good, but you're so committed to love that you just want it to be good, and you might just see it as good, and it's just this smoke and screens in your own vision, and then you find out that, oh nope, it was bad. Um, or maybe you're both bad, and then it's bad, or maybe both of you are good, but maybe there's certain things in the relationship that are just not gelling with you two. And that, in a sense, is still bad. Like, let's say you realize that you're better off as friends, but there's not really a love there. So there's so many different scenarios that it could get to that ending. Um, but this was so visceral. I found myself saying visceral a lot with Asaf, but that's because he is so descriptive and so metaphorical that you can't help it. He even says in his lyrics, because I brought up the lyrics too, because Renat, our donator, had said to bring up the lyrics too. Excuse me. So it says in this one part, "It's raining cats and dogs, and lightning strikes my heart and sheds from light onto the fact it ain't so frightening how there hasn't been your pretty sight in so much time. My teeth are whitening from the blood we shed while biting love, but this ain't love." Damn. Like, damn. Talk about visceral, metaphorical. Wow. That's my example. So I just love how he speaks from his heart. He's very imaginative and illustrative in his lyrics. He doesn't what's the word I'm looking for? He's like me. He doesn't BS. He doesn't sugarcoat things. This is what it is. And I like that. We're grown-ups. We're grown people. So we don't need you to sugarcoat things. Like, at least for me, like there's many people like myself that like you to be direct. Don't beat around the bush. Like if I'm at a doctor's office and he has to tell me some bad news, Tell me, Doc. Don't sugarcoat. So that's what I get with him. Like he tells you his emotions and he's right up front about it. There's no like, oh, I wonder what that's about. I wonder what he's trying to say. Like, you know what he's trying to say. So again, I love how his music is so therapeutic because it is, because many people have been in bad relationships. Many people are in relationships right now, and maybe you don't know what the hell is going on. Is this really love? And you might hear this song and be like, oh, damn, maybe ours is doomed to fail. Let me sit back and actually think and look and see if it's a smokescreen. See if you have this false hope, maybe. And then you finally realize you take the blinders off and you're like, oh, this isn't. So it's one to learn on, you know what I mean? So wow, this gets deeper and deeper. What a rabbit hole. This rabbit hole is dark and creepy and it's foggy and icky, and but you still want to go deeper, don't you? um excuse me. Give us your thoughts. I want to know what you're thinking about this song. I want to know how this song made you feel or makes you feel if you're hearing it for the first time. So let us know in the comments. Let's spread more of Asaf to people. I feel he's underrated or something, at least in the United States. So um, please let's spread this around. Let's let more and more people know about this, know about Asaf. Let's support him. Tell everybody you know about Asaf. Next time you go to the dentist, say, before you clean these teeth, check out Asaf Avidan, okay? And Tazzz N Philly. Next time you go to mechanic, before you rotate these tires, check out Asaf Avidan. And check out Tazzz N Philly. You know what I'm saying? Spread it. Anyway, this comes to the part of the show we always do our thumbs up pass if you like a song, thumbs down ass if you don't like a song. Thumbs up. Thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up. Um, yeah, I don't know what else to say. Oh, I'm lying. This is the part of the show. I want to thank you all for tuning in. This is Tazzz with Tazzz N Philly. And like my hat says, please check out our virtual store. What is it? 15% of all sales go to our favorite and only charity, No Kid Hungry. So this is one of the hats. I want you to take it easy and keep it breezy.